It's worse than that. It'll be fucking up.
Devin Haney versus Rolando Romero. We got to have a talk. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, this is kind of an interesting subject matter, if you will, right? Now, the fight, as of me recording the video, has not officially been confirmed, but there are many reports that are leading to the theory that Devin Haney could fight Rolly Romero on a PBC card, right? And I've heard mixed things. Some people love it, some people hate it. So I figured this would be a great topic for Ego Thoughts. Now, for me, I feel, I don't know, a bit indifferent. I'm not too high on it, and I'm not like low on it. It's just, it's kind of just there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's funny to me because the Haneyacks and the Haneyacks content creators, let them tell it. Everybody is hating on the fight, but I haven't really even seen too many people really even talking about it. Like, to be honest, they're lucky I'm giving the fight these looks on my platforms. I haven't really seen many people talking about it. So I don't know what's going on. But it's funny because the Haneyacks act like their sole mission is to protect Devin Haney. And when you look at the usual suspects, I find it truly bizarre because 9 times out of 10, probably 10 out of 10, they always have something in common. The usual suspects, the Haneyacks content creators, usually at least 9 times out of 10 are there to slander or do not like Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Which, keep that in mind as we proceed through this video, right? So that's the common thread, the common denominator, right? Oh, everybody's hating on Devin Haney. And it's like, Devin can do no wrong, bro. It's very funny to me. Now, again, I don't even know what to think about the fight. My ultimate thoughts, and this is just being perfectly fair and honest, is the fight is cool, but I feel like the timing is not necessarily the greatest, right? Where boxing continues to almost force feed the fans whatever that they want to sell, right? And I feel like to be a great business, a great company, you have to let the patrons and the community and the fans dictate how you move to achieve the highest results. Meaning, if you gave fight fans what they've been wanting to see, then you have the highest chance of success rate. And I feel like this particular timing, the Rolly fight, this is not the quintessential peak time for Devin and Rolly. Devin and Rolly could have fought years ago, right? It didn't happen. So is now really the best time to make it happen? I guess. Rolly, he did do good versus Ryan Garcia. That was probably over a year ago at the Fatal Fury card. And since that point, there was rumors of him coming back to fight against Manny Pacquiao. I believe my promoter is up to, You know, the Pacquiao fight didn't happen. So what has happened is Rolly as a champion has been on the sidelines for pretty much about a year. At least if and when the Devin Haney fight happens, it will probably have been a year or better that Rolly's been out. Meanwhile, Devin just fought Brian Norman, so it is a unification. I guess that's probably the strongest selling point here, is that both fighters have a championship belt. But I've told you guys this for years. the belts in 2026 and beyond, they don't really matter. Now, for some fighters, if you're like an up-and-comer, you're young, it's a personal dream or goal of yours to be a champion, of course, yeah, in that instance, the belt would matter. But for the people who are kind of name known and recognized within the boxing industry with the boxing fans, the belt don't really make you. Like, for example, I can prove it in so many ways. And I know it hurts the boxing fans because some people just want me to be wrong. They're going to just argue with me. But I could prove it. Ryan Garcia fought Gervonta Davis, right? No belts because the fight was at a catchweight, right? The fight had a rehydration clause. So Tank's fight with Ryan did over 1 million pay-per-view buys at like $80, $85 price point. That's a fact. Look it up. So no belt on the line. The fight is probably one of the last fights on pay-per-view to do those types of numbers, over 1 million on pay-per-view. Not Netflix, not on like, free with your subscription, but on pay-per-view where you got to come out of pocket. Guess what happened that same year in 2023? Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. For all the marbles, much anticipated, years in the making, Errol Crawford, last two dogs standing in the welterweight division, and the fight sold less than a Tank Ryan fight because Tank and Ryan, they tap into a different audience and people were willing to buy. So that's just one example. But I could go on and on and on. For example, Gervonta Davis, he got stripped or whatever of his belt, champion in recess, because he got these legal issues. So he's no longer a champion at lightweight. Floyd Schofield will probably fight whoever's ranked for the belt. Let's say Lucas Body or the number 2 person. Do you think Floyd Schofield's fight will be bigger than a beltless Gervonta Tank Davis return fight? Okay then, absolutely not. Now, the funny thing is, the stuff I say, I really believe it. And we could bet whatever. We could put up whatever type of money if you really want to put that in escrow, and we could bet some money, racks only, right, that Gervonta Davis's comeback fight will be bigger than a title fight with Floyd Schofield, no matter who he fights, unless he's fighting. I don't even think there's anybody that he could. Even if he fought like Shakur Stevenson, I don't think that would be bigger than Gervonta Davis's rematch with Pitbull or whatever he comes back to. And back to the Tank hate. That is the irony here. People keep saying, oh, nobody wants to see Tank versus Pitbull Cruz. The Haniacs are saying this. The Haniac content creators are telling you this, right? But I guarantee you, if Devin fights Rolly and Tank comes back and let's say fights Pitbull Cruz, Tank's fight will be bigger. So you can believe me, the person that keeps getting it right, the best in the business, and it's not even close, or you could listen to the Haniac content creators who conveniently, they never have any constructive criticism to say about Bill or Devin Haney. So you tell me who's keeping it real, right? And like I said, we could bet whatever. If you think Floyd Schofield fighting for a vacant belt will be bigger than Tank's return, please reach out to me. We'll put the money in escrow and you are going to lose your money, right? And I'll take it a step further. If Devin fights Rolly and it gets announced, that's not going to be bigger than Tank's return fight. Tank got so much stuff surrounding his name, just the curiosity alone, where he got this girl and lawsuits. He's already charismatic. He's already a bigger star than Devin Haney. He already beat Rolly, which is another angle. People keep saying, oh, why won't Tank step up and fight these people? But the funny thing is, these guys aren't fighting each other. So why does it always fall on Tank, the guy you don't have respect for? Why has he got to fight everybody? But Shakur ain't never fought against Devin. Devin never fought against T.O. T.O. never fought against Devin, right? Shakur never fought O'Shaquie Foster. Keyshawn ain't never fought T.O. Keyshawn ain't never fought Devin Haney. Keyshawn ain't never fought Pitbull Cruz, right? So when we're doing the round robin, how come it's only who Tank Davis hasn't fought when a lot of these other people haven't fought. And then when a guy like Devin Haney does fight the Ryan Garcia or does fight possibly Rolly, guess what? Tank already beat the undefeated versions of Rolly and Ryan Garcia.